Since a bunch of my friends are getting out of school, I've been playing some Fortnite with them, and let me tell you what, it is not pretty with some of the mistakes they're making in the game. So with this video, I'm gonna be talking about stop playing like a bot in Fortnite and give you guys some live tips on things that you're definitely messing up in the game. We're gonna send it on to Frenzy Farm just because this is a place where I can definitely show you guys some mistakes you're making off the drop. So first of all, stop 50-50ing chests off the start of games. So we're just gonna survey this. We see a couple guys going for the top of this house, and instead of 50-50ing wherever they're going, we're just gonna get right inside where we didn't see anybody, and that's gonna make the start super easy. So we get our stuff, and now we're very content with what we have. We already got 6 minis. Once you do get that drop and you don't 50-50, don't take too long to loot. You gotta assume these guys don't have crazy good loot. And this is, oh baby, and that's why we don't take too long to loot right there. You can catch people off guard and get that easy elim right away, whereas if I would have let that guy loot, who knows what he would have had later on. Once again, we hear somebody below us, so we want to push them early. You don't want to leave people too much time to loot up and get mats. I always see my friends just take so long to loot up, especially at the start of games, and that's when it's the easiest to eliminate people before they get shields and good inventories. Now at this point, we just want to hold height and kind of just figure out what's going on. But while we're holding height, we're just going to farm up some mats too, and we're just going to look around and make sure that we did in fact slay out the entire first town. I believe there's still one other person here, and there we go. So we got a good view on them. Now we're just getting shots, easy peasy. Controller auto aim, very nice. Stop getting so sidetracked and focused on one thing. So we're going for this guy's loot, but at the same time, notice how I'm jumping around and I'm looking to see if somebody else is around here. A lot of times I see people take so much damage and they always blame the game, you know, it's never their fault. Well, you just weren't aware of your surroundings. That's why you took that damage. This might seem obvious, but don't heal out in the open, man. I've had too many friends already get heavy sniped this weekend just because they're taking shield pots out in the open. Now, we do have zone, but I just want to note, if you don't have zone, you need to stop looting so long on the first zone. Let's say we were at Holly Hedges, and I don't know why none of the names are on the map, but let's say we're at Holly Hedges, and I have friends who will still be looting over here in the town. It's like, come on, you need to get on the move so you get on the good side of the zone. But fortunately, we do have zone, so we're just absolutely chilling, and we could just loot up as long as we can until we see the next zone. Look at this inventory. If I lose this game, it's because I'm bad. It's not the game's fault. It is because I am bad. So now that we've already looted up, I am extremely happy with my inventory, and I have zone. What we're gonna do now is we're not gonna forget about fishing. Fishing is still the most important thing in the game, so let's go catch ourselves some little Nemos. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna go find another fight, but just so you guys know, if you were in the same situation I'm in right now, you just kind of want to chill until you see the next zone. But I did actually just hear an explosion over here, so it's time to go investigate. Okay, we see this dude up here. You watching this video, stop shooting right when you hear a fight, which that guy right there, you can kind of tell if they're a little body. So we'll leave this guy be. We know we can take that guy out easy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go take out these guys that were just fighting, because you know they were distracted. So stop just shooting and going at the first fight you see. What you want to do is you want to feel out the situation. It seems like, and look at that, we wouldn't have had that opportunity if we wouldn't have played this a little smarter. Later, kid. All right, now we're gonna go fight that guy down low. You can kind of tell if you see a bot, and I feel mean for saying that, but you guys know what I'm saying. If you see not the greatest player in the world, go try to take somebody else out first if they're distracted. Now look at this guy. He's probably still over here. I mean, yeah, like, what are we gonna do to this guy? There we go. Simple ramp edit. There we go. Yep. There we go. Now I know that I'm right in the middle of the circle here, and we just saw somebody get a loot crate right over there, so we do know somebody's over that way. But stop taking storm fights, man. So many people, unless you have floppers or slurp fish or a bandage bazooka, just stop with the storm fighting, guys. It doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's the reason a lot of you lose games. Okay, so we see the guy over here with the grappler. And we're not going to shoot right away. What did we just talk about? We got to get a better situation. We're gonna feel this dude out first. He's got the grappler, so you know he can move super fast. And we're gonna wait for a good little burst right there. And another one. And we got this guy super weak now. But I actually just heard somebody else. There we go. All right. And there we go, easy kleps. All right, so as we said, one thing that I really did want to talk about this video, don't get too focused on one person. So we did get this dude weak over here. I could have just aggroed him and focused on him, but I didn't do that, right? I heard somebody near me and I was like, all right, I got that guy weak. We're just gonna have to let him go for now. We'll go after him later. But for now, we got this new fight, and then we took that dude out. Next, I just gotta say, stop having ants in your pants. Now, that might sound a little dumb, but as we're chilling up here, I just heard a heavy snipe, and we're just kind of just waiting things out. There's only 9 players alive. That's not that many people. So if we can take shots like that, and then use our launch pad to go get whatever we just looted off this guy, it looked like he had the grappler. So now, I'm gonna be able to get this guy's loot, because I chilled up there and I waited for the perfect moment to shoot at him. Oh, this is trouble. Oh, this is trouble. Oh my gosh, bro. I made the fatal, almost fatal mistake of not looking at my surroundings before going to get that loot. That was, I'm not gonna lie, my heart just stopped right there. And I'm making the fatal mistake again of not putting myself in my own box. Like right here, if somebody pushed me, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Maybe I need to watch this video. Stop looting bodies so long. I know sometimes it's hard to decide what you want to carry. It doesn't matter, man. Just choose what you want quickly. And the more you play, the better you'll get at that. But look, like right here, because I rotated early, we got a couple shots on this guy right here. And I just choked that. Whoop. Are you sure about that? I just want to take note that I'm going to push this guy over here, but we're not going to get too focused on him. I'm going to keep an eye on the rest of the lobby as well. But look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look how focused he is on this build fight. Like, this is this guy's biggest mistake. That's his biggest mistake. He's only focused on the build fight. He's not focused on me. Now, one thing I want to talk about, if we're getting shot at as we're rotating in, use ramps. Stop using walls. Unless, like, it's a weird ground and you need to use a wall, use ramps. They're the best thing for moving up into zone. Bro, I've seen my buddies do this so many times this week. They're running in, they lay a wall, and then they lay another wall, and then they go around the wall. They don't edit through. Just lay a ramp. It's easy as that. Now, when it gets to this point in the game, one thing you got to do is stop focusing on fighting and start focusing on positioning. So where would be the best place to position ourselves on this circle? This is the high ground, but there are people up there fighting already. So what we could do is go position over here, because this is another hill, and it's on the short side of zone. So this is the really short side. So let's do that. That's going to be the much easier and smarter play. Look how much we are just chilling right now. So one thing we can stop doing is leaving open our angles. And what I mean by that is there are people over there, there's people over there. So I'm going to block off those angles when I look this way. So now when I'm looking this way, I can get shots on this dude without worrying about being shot by those other guys. And then we just re-edit while we reload. But we don't want to get too focused on one guy. Now, do we? So we have this guy next to us. We don't want to get too focused. And remember, we're focusing on positioning over fighting. So we're actually going to move our way on up and over to the circle. Now that we've done that, we're going to do the same thing where we're blocking off all angles. This is the identification phase. Basically, this is where we're just trying to find out what's going on. And this is why this phase is so good. Okay, perfect. We just eliminated that guy, and now I just saw the last 2 people over here. So we are in the best possible positioning, because those 2 are gonna fight, and I can just third party this entire thing. Enough clowning around. We're just taking height. We're taking height, and while they fight to get in zone, We should have an easy dubski. Okay, one of them's shield just cracked. So we're just gonna keep pressure on. We want to keep pressure on this as much as possible. All the damage we can do, the better. Because the more heals they run through, the less they're gonna have when this gets really, really sweaty. And the less mats they're gonna have. They didn't get that other dude's loot. We're just gonna hold height. And easy peasy. That is how you stop playing like a bot. I am still like 30% a bot in my gameplay, but just cutting out that 70% gets us the dub.